Yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is FS Godly, your mentor, the CEO of Godly FS Academy. In today's video, we're going to look at on what we're expecting a boom and crash for this week, what we should be looking at for on our personal trading, irrespective of any strategy you are using. Please, guys, just a little disclaimer, everything I'm going to show you today is just based on my own opinion, so do well to manage your trade properly. All right, let us dive into the video. Let us start with Boom 1000. All right. I don't use indicators, as many of you guys know. I don't use indicators. Not that indicators doesn't work, but I prefer using pure price action. And you know, boom and crash is not a hard pair; it's just an easy pair. All right. Let us see what the daily time frame have for us. Okay. At the daily time frame, we can see that the current price action here. Sorry, let me show you. The current price action here is what we're looking at on. Which we can see that is pushing down. But looking at the chart now, we can see that we had a double. Sorry guys, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Now you can see we had something that looks like double bottom here. This thing that looks like double bottom, you can see it. Now that is what we had on daily, but for me, looking at the current price action, I can just say that this market is going down. Then let us see the H4 time frame now. Now, if we go to the H4 time frame, we can see that this market is actually pushing towards the downside. Is a downtrend market. Now, let us mark our playground, which is our key levels. As you guys know, I don't trade support and resistance. Not that they don't work, but I personally just do not like trading support and resistance. I'm a key level trader, guys. I don't trade support and resistance. So this is what I'm looking at on Boom 1000 index. So I would like Boom 1000 index to come back and test this key level here before giving any moment. So at this moment of time, I would just say that we should be looking out for selling opportunity on Boom 1000. Just selling opportunity. If we dive into H1 time frame, we can see that this market has been selling. It has been selling, although here we're having sort of higher highs and the higher lows. So you should also be mindful of this trend line here. This trend line you're seeing here, market might respect it as it has been pushing all the way before. So apart from that, we're expecting something like this to break the retest and then push all the way down. All right, guys, let us look at another pair, which is Boom 500 index, to see what is going on and what we should be looking at for. All right, in Boom 500 index, let me see the daily time frame. Okay, in Boom 500 index, the market created equal highs. Equal highs. If you're my student, you understand what I say you should be doing. Each time the market creates an equal high, some people call it a double top. And you know, a double top or whatever you might call it is not valid until it breaks the neckline, until it violates this neckline. So what we should do is very simple. We should be looking at to hold this market from here down as a sell. Then from here, we stop because the market might reverse and start pushing up as they have not break the neckline, or the market should break this neckline, retest this neckline, and push all the way down. That is just the plan of Boom 500 index. So Boom 500 index is not hard as I'm looking at it now. Is something we can just easily tackle. Sorry guys that my chart is moving up and down. Is because of the network. The Wi-Fi is very far from where I am, and the chart is just trying to load. So that is why it seems as if it is shaking. So this is just the plan, guys. This is just the plan. So holding this one now, it can return. It can return as this is still in an uptrend. It's still in an uptrend. So the link to my Telegram channel will be at the description below. So if you want to join our Telegram community, you do well to hit it there and meet with other traders to share idea. So this is what I'm looking at on Boom 500 index. So let us quickly rush to another pair, which should be crash 1000 index. So I don't want to waste a lot of time here. Let me quickly explain what we are looking at for. We have a key level which has been broken here. This is where your indicators start not working. Yes, at this moment in time, all your indicators will not work. So, except those using price action. So, if we dive into H1 time frame, we see that this overall direction of this market has been a buy. If we go to 15 minutes time frame, it has been doing nothing but a buy. So, your indicator will reach at 80, 70, blah, 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 and the market will refuse to go down and you'll be hitting sales and you'll be losing a lot of money here, guys. As you can see it on 1 minute time frame. For those of you guys who trade the 1 minute time frame, catching spikes up and down, I don't do that. I make my entries on 15 minutes time frame. So at this retext here is where I should be looking at to buy this market up. That is how I used to trade. And if you have been following me, you see that that is how we trade. So let us look at the H4 clearly and know what we should be looking at for on this week. Yeah, probably this week. We can see that the market has broken the high, the previous high, or what we call higher market structure. So we're expecting this market to give us a high, something like this, come back to retest the previous high, and then we continue doing what? Buying the market upward. But at this time I'm doing this video, we should only be looking for buying opportunity, as this is the general plan we have on Crash 1000. So guys, don't worry, in the next video I'm going to drop, I'm going to go in details teaching you what you need to know. Today's one I'm just rushing it. So, but in the next video, I'm going to calm down and give you points, hit some points you need to see. Okay, guys, let us see Crash 500 and see what we should be looking at for this week. Sorry, let me erase everything. All right, guys, Crash 500 index has broken its key level here. We have a key level here. Some of you guys call it neckline, some call it support, anything you're calling it. So what should we be looking at for on this guy here? It's so simple. We should just sorry guys, sorry. So on Crash 500 index, we can see an impulse move towards the answer. So but let me quickly mark all the key levels, which is areas of interest we have on this guy here. We have this guy here. So what we should be looking at for is selling opportunity. But at this point in time, we don't supposed to sell this market. We're supposed to wait for a retest to this key level, which was broken. So we're expecting something like this on Crash 500 index to shoot all the way to the downside. So if we have a sort of retest at this key level, that is when we can comfortably hold this market all the way down. Apart from that, this market can manipulate here and start shooting up as the part of the uptrend. But for now, as we are looking at this market, we have an impulse move that broke the key level. So we are just waiting for a retest back to this key level before we can actually sell. So the plan here, the short time plan here is that we can move down to something like H1. Then we shoot down to something like M15. Because we are waiting for overall retest to this key level. So what we should be looking for here is each time the market gives us any reversal pattern, we are just keeping eye on it. Each time it gives us any reversal pattern, like me, I like using W, or what we call double bottom, as part of my own reversal pattern. So if the market should give us something of that nature, then we should now go for a buy back to this key level, or you just wait for the overall plan on H4 to play out. So guys, all the way guys, here is where we're ending for today's weekly outlook on Boom and Crash. So do well to join my Telegram channel, as the link will be at the description box below. You can hit me up on WhatsApp, as you can see my WhatsApp number on the screen below now. So see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, as I have taken a little time to break down this chart so that it will be easy for you to understand and know what you should be looking at on Boom and Crash for this week. Thank you guys. See you in my next video.